Here are some well-known serial killers with brief descriptions. 1. Ted Bundy, an American serial killer who confessed to killing at least 30 young women and girls during the 1970s. He was known for his charm and intelligence, which he used to lure his victims. 2. Jeffrey Dahmer, an American serial killer and cannibal who murdered 17 men and boys between 1978 and 1991. He dismembered his victims and kept body parts as souvenirs. 3. John Wayne Gacy, an American serial killer and rapist who murdered at least 33 young men and boys between 1972 and 1978. He was known as the Killer Clown because he often dressed up as a clown for children's parties. 4. Aileen Wuornos, an American female serial killer who murdered 7 men in Florida between 1989 and 1990. She claimed that her victims had sexually assaulted her and that she killed them in self-defense. 5. Richard Ramirez, an American serial killer and rapist who was known as the Night Stalker. He killed at least 14 people in California in the mid-1980s and was known for his brutality and satanic rituals. 6. David Berkowitz, an American serial killer who became known as the Son of Sam. He killed 6 people and wounded 7 others in New York City in the late 1970s. He claimed that his neighbor's dog had instructed him to commit the murders. 7. Gary Ridgway, an American serial killer who confessed to killing 49 women in the state of Washington between 1982 and 2001. He was known as the Green River Killer because many of his victims were found near the Green River. 8. Dennis Rader, an American serial killer who called himself the BTK Killer, which stood for Bind, Torture, Kill. He murdered 10 people in Kansas between 1974 and 1991 and sent taunting letters to the media and police. 9. Ed Gein, an American killer who was the inspiration for several horror movies, including Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He was a grave robber and murderer who killed at least 2 women in Wisconsin in the 1950s. 10. Andrei Chikatilo, a Ukrainian serial killer who is known as the Butcher of Rostov. He killed at least 52 women and children in the Soviet Union between 1978 and 1990. He was executed in 1994.